And so if we go back to that 4-burner theory, if you're carrying around a 5th burner and you can only do well at 2 of them, and you can't really like not do your job, and you can't really not take care of your kids, and you also really can't not do the mental load, you're going to fail at everything because you can't do well at 3 things, right? That's the whole theory here. And that doesn't even include your health, which is probably suffering. And then, oh, friends, right? We're supposed to have friends too. That's something that most of us don't have much time for. So altogether, if you feel like you're failing at everything, don't worry. You've been set an impossible task. You have 5 burners instead of 4, and it is literally impossible to do well at, well, anything when you're trying to do that. So you're doing the best you can, and that's good enough. And I'm sitting here from the perspective of 2 teenagers, and it's so much easier. I absolutely love having teenagers. They feed themselves, they dress themselves, they even transport themselves a lot of the time. Or like my son just said, hey mom, I don't need a ride on Wednesday. I'm catching a ride with someone else. And I'm like, great, that sounds wonderful. Because otherwise they were doing a pop-up performance somewhere and I was going to have to drive at a weird place, weird time. And I don't have to do that now. So those of you with littler kids, it's going to get better. Teens are great. But even so, it's a lot of mental load, but it gets easier. And turns out I didn't actually fail them. Like when they were little, I felt like maybe I was failing them because I was failing at everything. But it turns out good enough is good enough. And what you're doing is good enough. So keep up with the good enough and let other people help you. Outsourcing is not as easy. Like the guys will be like, well, just hire somebody. That's more mental load too. Try outsourcing to people like me, a video where your kids can sit down and learn anatomy and you don't have to teach them, or something else easy, because really, that's about all you can handle sometimes. My mom actually sent me an article years ago about screen time being a feminist issue, because if women aren't allowed to use screen time for their kids, what are we supposed to do with them? Because we can't just take care of them all the time and do all the things. And her mom used screen time back in a million years ago when it was black and white. So it's fine. You're doing fine. Stop judging yourself. Stop worrying that you're failing. You're doing a great job.